Good morning, friends. This is time for the uh, pre-market update for 15th of February 2022. This is powered by 5paisa.com, who from now on is going to sponsor all our market videos. So I would encourage all of you to get access to our flagship services which are now available free of cost. You should open accounts through the links given under this video through 5paisa.com, and that will allow you to get market insights from me throughout the day, and plus getting the best of our research. Now, overnight, the US markets closed mildly lower, and not very weak but not very strong either. So as far as the geopolitical situation is concerned, I think Putin's forces are still moving into strike positions, so that uncertainty looms, and as long as that uncertainty remains, I don't think the market will be able to move on from there. My sense is that there is something underlying which is going on here, which is that global realignments are happening, and we are going back to the Cold War situation. Now you have two axes of power. One is US and allies, and the second is Russia along with China. And that is something that possibly the market is taking into account. That is what is fueling up, the energy complex. So that is going to be a challenge for global markets. But in any case, the markets would have come down. A lot of people are talking about this Ukraine-Russia issue, but I don't think that can be an excuse. But really, the markets are weak, and the markets would have come down in any case. So let's start with the S&P 500 and how it performed overnight. S&P 500, as you can see, the sort of candle that we are getting is kind of indecisive, a bit of rally from the lows, but nothing strong. So similarly, today in global markets, you will get some kind of pullback from the lows, but I don't think it's going to be a strong pullback. This is the Nasdaq, again, very weak structure. So the declines can basically start again at any time. On the Nifty, yesterday what happened was that we had this weekly narrow range for the last couple of weeks, and this narrow range has broken down. So the market is in some kind of an expansion, and while we are hitting our 200-day moving average, which at the moment is about 16,798, my sense is that after some kind of pause here, the market is likely to collapse below the 16,798 zone and will move towards 16,400. Similarly, even on the bank Nifty, again, we are heading towards the 200-day moving average, which is about 36,480. And beyond that, I think at some point, even the bank Nifty should be headed towards this 35,300 type of zone. So this is a fresh leg down, and one that will take the markets much lower from here. As far as the trades are concerned, uh, Nifty, you should sell with a stop of 17,025 and look for targets about 16,600. Bank Nifty, you can sell with a stop of 37,520 and look for targets about 36,200. Overall, I expect choppiness for the day unless yesterday's lows are taken out. So today may not be a great trending day like yesterday was. And now for some calls, Tata Power is a sell with a stop of 230, target of 205. ICICI Bank is a sell with a stop of 770, target of 700. Kotak is a sell with a stop of 1770, target of 1700. Larsen is a sell with a stop of 1830, target of 1750. HDFC is a sell with a stop of 2350, target of 2200. These are intraday calls. We will give swing calls in our weekend show. So that is where you wait for the slightly longer term type of calls. Overall, as I said, I don't expect large movement today. And the SGX right now is about 16,930 thereabouts. I would think that the market post the gap up should find resistance and consolidate in the 16,800, 16,950 type of zone. And only once there is some sort of global news flow or US futures, if they weaken, will the market break through 16,800. But I think 16,800 should break at some point in the next couple of days. It's only a matter of time. This should be all for the pre-market update. This was sponsored by 5paisa.com, and we will have our evening updates by 8:30 to 9, where we'll discuss what happened through the day and how we dealt with it. Take care and have a great trading day ahead.